What is up, everybody? Welcome back to On Thin Ice. This is the podcast where Peyton and I talk about icebreaker questions and mostly just that, really. That's what we do.
Yep. Nothing else to it.
Yeah, it's literally it. Most of the time, we'll go off on a tangent and we will talk about some other stuff as well. Normally, we do a little movie update bit at the beginning here, but we just recorded an episode before this, so we already
They
updated.
don't need to know that. They have no idea.
Well, now they do, so.
I could have watched several movies between then and now.
But you haven't, and I was a part of it, so it doesn't matter. So.
I guess you're the boss.
My life hasn't changed in the last 20 minutes, so.
It hasn't?
No.
You're just not looking for the right growth opportunities then.
I got a new drink.
So did I. I'm a piece of shit. I drink water out of plastic bottles.
Well, what the fuck?
Tastes better. If you drank this water here where I live, you would drink it out of a bottle.
Probably.
It's hazardous.
Yeah, probably. I don't doubt that. Anyway, speaking of hazardous material,
Where are you going with this one?
how have you been?
It's been fine for the most part, I guess. Up here, maybe not so much.
Well, it's good
You got,
because that actually that brings us into our topic for today.
Never mind, I'll skip what I was going to say. Go ahead.
What were we gonna say?
It does not matter one bit. I was going to start bitching. It's okay.
Also, even better because it brings us into our topic.
What question you got for me, buddy? You can't just sit and stare. I know you're trying to stretch this out because we don't have small talk like normal.
Oh man.
We're going to have to try this one.
If you had to describe to me, or anybody else really, your own personal hell, what would it be? And why?
Dude, I'm living it. I'm living it right now.
You gotta give me more details than that.
Yeah. There's a lot of fine details that go into it.
Well,
One of
we've
the
got
big things-
approximately 57 minutes, so.
Sweet. One of the big things that I would need to have in order for my life to be miserable every fucking day like it already is just the small things that bother me. So, like, I guess bills aren't a small thing, but, like, if every time I went to open my mailbox there was a new bill that I had to pay, that would be a good start. Hell to me does not have to be a fiery lake of anger and sin. It just,
That sounds like a good time to be.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes people's personal hells are all different, so that'd be way different. That's how my mornings in hell would start. So I go and check the mail. New fucking bill. Doesn't matter how much it's for. Actually, if it was for a lower amount every time, I'd be pissed. Because every time I check it, there would always be some kind of new fee that I have to pay for some stupid shit. Non-negotiable.
Yeah. Yeah, I could agree with that one, to be honest. That'd be awful.
Yeah.
I think financial
That's,
financial stability, I think, is just a big one. Like, if I was broke and didn't have a house, I was just, like, living on the street, had no money, that would definitely not be fun.
Do you want to go back and forth on this, or should we just describe it and then we just start rapid firing stuff that would piss us off to no end?
I mean, we can go back and forth. That doesn't matter to me. I know one thing's for certain. Having wet socks every day. That would just be a fucking nightmare. I would
What
hate.
if they were just slightly damp?
No. I don't want moistness unless it's sweat, but my sweat dries up pretty quick, so that doesn't bother me that much. But if I step on an ice cube or something, I go change my socks. I'm not kidding. I will change my socks. If Willow splashed water on the floor from her water bowl and I stepped in it, changing socks immediately.
I just get over it.
If somebody who I'm not going to name splashes water from the shower onto the floor and I step in it, every fucking time, I go change my socks. I hate it.
Do you change your socks if they just get like super duper dirty? Like, not like the day is over, it's time to take them off, and I'll wear a new pair tomorrow morning, but like during the day if they just get super dirty?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just disgusting then because I will wear mine pretty much no matter what.
Mine don't really get that dirty, to be honest, but I don't really live a very dirty life. The most that's on my socks is willow hair.
That's what ours. It's just cat fur and hair, and it'll like we just when you have 15 animals, just fur and fluff and dander all gather up on your floor, and there's no getting rid of it. Sweeping and vacuuming every day doesn't help.
You can't see her because she's a black spot on my bed right now, but that thing produces more hair than anything on this planet. She just, like, I can sweep one day and a whole entire other willow will be back on the floor tomorrow. Like, it's fucking insane. But yeah, I don't care about like willow hair. I'm hairy as fuck, so who am I to complain about hair, you know? But dirty, like if they're starting to feel like they have like a weird consistency from just being stepped in for so long, then yeah, I'll change them motherfuckers. Anything wet, changing them. I don't care what it is. It's not so bad if it's like the top of my foot gets wet, but if it's wet on the bottom, oh fuck, yeah. Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad.
I thought I had another point to make on that. Maybe I don't. I don't remember it now. When my socks have holes in them and I can feel not sock touching my foot,
throw them away.
That's a huge problem.
I throw them away. I don't even wear them anymore.
My heels don't really feel anything at all anymore, so that's not a problem. But if I had a toe hole, that would be a huge issue, and it has been. I know when I was in like 6th grade playing basketball, I had worn my socks out to the point where all like 3 of my piggies were sticking out of the sock in the basketball shoe. I had at practice once before I put my shoes on, I had to I had to stretch the sock out, fold it under my foot, and put a rubber band around it just so I would have a complete sock. Yeah, it felt like having a cast on.
No.
That's what you do when you're poor, man. Can't afford new socks. I'm splitting 6 pizza
bitches.
rolls with my brother for dinner, alright?
Steal them bitches.
Steal them.
Steal some socks off of another kid's feet.
Yeah, while he's dribbling down the court, I'm just like behind him trying to get his little shoes off.
I'm trying to avoid my own personal hell, kid. You're gonna give me your socks and you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
What's another one for you? That's pretty bad.
I am one of the people that lights being on is a huge fucking issue for me. I can't stand it. So,
dude, Deanna, if you're watching this, Deanna, I'm sorry, but you leave your room light on every fucking day. I'm not even in her room. I don't have any reason to be in her room, but I'll walk down the hallway and it's the only fucking light on. And I'm like, why? Why? So I just reach my hand in really quick, flip it off, and I walk away. Because her light switch is like right on the inside of the door, so I can walk down, flip it, and continue walking without even stopping. It drives me up the fucking wall.
Yeah, my wife, God bless her heart, she has ADHD real fucking bad, so she'll forget things at an instant. And with object permanence, that works really well with light, because when a light is on, you don't usually think, I'll turn it off. It just always has been light and you can see. So, for the love of fucking God, I'm almost tempted. I had the thought of taking the bulb out of the stairwell because we have like 10 steps that lead up to the upstairs, which has her bathroom and her office and the one just behind this wall, actually. But she will turn on the light to the stairs, and she has glasses, and it's not fucking hard to see the stairs when it's pitch black because we have street lights that shine in. You can see it perfectly clear all the time. She'll always turn it on, and she will go up into the office, and normally it wouldn't be a problem. If she just needed to turn it on to see up the stairs, get up there, and then hit the switch on the top of the stairs, be totally chill with me. But when she goes in there and she takes a fucking 20-minute shower and washes her face, and the whole time I'm like, who's on the fucking stairwell? Nobody. Why is the light on then? And it's that way in every fucking room of the house.
You know what's like also bad about lights though is
What?
the girls I live with, Deanna and Chelsea. They complain all the time about not having enough light in the house. Okay? Because our living room only has one light and it's in the center of the room, and our living room and kitchen are combined. They complain all the time about not having enough light. But then they will close the curtains. Our blackout curtains. We have a massive, huge window in the front of our house that lets in tons of natural light. Tons of it. It's beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie, it's beautiful. It lets in tons of light. And they complain about the fucking lack of light in the living room, but then shut the fucking blackout curtains. Why?
I think my biggest issue with it is also the fact that I pay the electric bill, and no matter how many times I ask her to turn the light off, she will not. So I get mad every time I have to flip a fucking light switch. And I have to do it every day, 4 times a day. There were nights where I would come home and she would have left the light on in her office, and I'd see it. The first thing I pull into the fucking driveway, I look up and I'm like, oh, fucking damn it. The first thing I have to do when I get home is go turn off a light, because that's been on for God knows how long. And it's become a game to me where I will, if I'm home by myself, I've probably said this before, I know I've thought it enough times, I'll play a game where if I'm home by myself, no light in this fucking house will be on. Ever.
All the lights
This
are
is...
on.
That light that's on that's blue, that's usually off. And my room is just dark.
Oh yeah.
If I go to the kitchen for a snack, I'll pull out my phone and
Always
turn
off.
on my flashlight to use the air fryer.
Okay, I don't do all that, but
So, okay, so yeah, not all the time, but sometimes. So my personal hell would also be probably a room with a light on that nobody is in, that I have to go turn off because someone is constantly nagging me to go turn that light off or else. But every time I turn it off, I get a certain distance away into a different room and it's back on.
what if every time you sat down, a different light in the house turned on?
I would stand forever.
What if like
There would be no...
okay? What if every
sleep
time?
standing up.
What if every time you entered a new room, a light would turn on?
Yeah, that's fair. I would hate that.
Or like you have
But
all the lights
it's not
off,
the light in the room I'm going into either. It's a room way
Yeah.
behind me that I would not go into.
or like when you left the house, you just see a light turn on.
Yeah, that would do it.
That sent me over the edge.
I'm about to make a 45-minute trip out somewhere, and I just see boop as soon as I leave the driveway.
You're in a hurry too, and you just seen that you have a new bill at the mailbox,
Yep.
and you also
I'm
just
running to the post.
you all
I
just
have to
also
sprint
just
to the
stepped
post
in
office
cat
because my
piss.
bill's late.
You also just
Yeah.
stepped in cat piss, so your socks wet,
Mm-hmm.
and you're
And I'm
late.
thirsty. I'm thirsty, and there's only Diet Pilk in the fridge.
Oh god, dude! I wish you could have had that beer that I had. That was fucking foul. That was disgusting. There was some like that holiday shit that I was drinking when you did the pilk. Oof. I would have rather had the pilk. I'm not gonna lie.
The Pilk wasn't that bad. I just like playing it up. It was a shock to taste it though,
Yeah,
and it curdled in your stomach and did not feel good.
I have a tank, dude. I bet you it wouldn't faze me at all.
Yes, yeah. So the lights, wherever I'm going, I get it far enough distance away to where it's very, very inconvenient for me to go back and turn the light off. That happens all the time. That's another one for me for sure.
I live one of them. Well, I lived one of them for a while. Not anymore, but one of them I did live for a long time, and that is unskippable ads
Yeah.
on anything. I don't care if it's YouTube, I don't care if it's Hulu, I don't care if it's Netflix, I don't care if it's whatever. An ad pops up, and then my blood is boiling. Period.
We got to take that a step further. Like, I'm gonna go back to we'll say microwaves. I don't know if you're a kosher boy with an air fryer like me, but you go to use the microwave, and before you can set the timer on your microwave, you have to watch like we'll say 15-second unskippable ad. That seems fair.
No.
That's enough to piss you off.
Any,
But it's also enough to where you have to sit. You're gonna definitely have to sit through that before you use that microwave.
dude, ads. My own personal hell would be to be stuck in a room with just TV monitors that played ads all day. That would drive me up the wall, dude. That would drive me up the wall. Actually, what would be worse, I think, is every time I watched a movie or a show or a video or something and it was getting to the climax, right before the climax is the only ad in the whole thing and it's not skippable.
That would be
And
horrendous.
you try to refresh the page and skip to that part really quick and it's just another ad. I would literally never watch anything ever again.
If you're like playing video games and like you're trying to clutch a game,
Oh,
an ad
no.
comes up.
No. You're in the middle of fucking round 34 on Skibbity Ritual and your friend's stuck in the ground and you and your other friend are trying to do the Easter egg and an
Yeah.
ad pops up when you're trying to kill the last boss and he duffs your shit because the game doesn't pause when the ad comes on. Dude, I'd be pissed.
Or you just get like a pop-up window. Pop-up windows happen all the time if you open anything with a screen on it. How about that?
That
You
would
have
be
to
awful.
get off the grid.
That'd be awful. I would legit go off the grid. I'm not kidding. I would live in the woods. Dude, what if I did? I went off the grid to get away from the ads, and I was living in the woods, living off the land, and I had a courier show up to give me an ad or something, like a paper ad.
No matter what, you're still getting junk mail at whatever address you're at.
I'm not
Otherwise,
kidding you.
You have to read every one of them you get.
I would beat the shit out of that courier. I'm not gonna lie.
Just kill them.
No, I wouldn't kill him. I'd beat him up so he never came back. But then I'd get another one if I was like plagued with it, I guess. But still. Oh, dude, I hate ads so much. They're so infuriating. I don't want to buy your product. I don't want to do it. I've been duped by one ad. One. And I got a really cool shirt out of it. But it wasn't enough for me to be pro ad, ever. Ever, ever, ever. I feel like I was going to bring this up to you, actually, the other day. I was thinking...
Ads?
Yeah, there was something I was thinking about, and I was thinking that we both got duped by an ad, but I can't remember, like, what it was. Like, we were...
Like you and I collectively did, or
Yeah.
did that happen at some point?
I feel like there was something I watched the other day, or something I seen that reminded me of this, and I'm like, wait a minute, that was an ad that... Or, like... I don't remember. I don't remember what it was, but I'll think of it like a week later and forget to tell you. But anyway, what you got for another one?
Another one for me. This already happens, and I don't know why, but it has made my life a living hell. I literally have to pee like every hour. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, but
You don't need enough.
yeah, maybe. Fucking maybe. At this point, I don't know. I've had several people look into it, and I could not tell you what is wrong. But
When I go to a bar or something and I'm drinking and I haven't eaten much, I piss like crazy. Or in the morning, if I've just had coffee and I haven't eaten any breakfast, I piss like crazy. But if I go to a bar and I've eaten, that thins out a lot. I don't piss as much. Or if I eat breakfast and drink coffee, I don't piss that much. So I guarantee you it's because you're not eating enough.
eating does help, but also I don't drink that much. I might drink 1 bottle of water a day, maybe even 2. But I never fiend for liquid either. Like I never really feel dehydrated.
I am always drinking all the time.
Yeah, you're an alcoholic, buddy.
Juiceaholic.
Juiceaholic.
Dude, I drink so much juice and Gatorade, and I don't really drink that much soda anymore, but obviously I gotta crack open a cold fucking Baja Blast every once in a while.
But the main reason this problem is so problematic for me is being in the military when I have to do 5-hour convoys all the time.
Ooh.
Yeah, for annual training that's coming up. By the time this airs, I'll be back home and it'll be over with. But we have a 2-day long drive to Camp Grayling this year.
Fuck that.
And they told us that we need to have the fuel cans ready and packed up because there's going to be a long stretch with no stops. And that fucking these trucks that we have, they hold hundreds of gallons of fucking fuel, of diesel. So that tells me I'm absolutely fucked. I considered wearing an adult diaper because I'm so worried I'm going to have to piss that bad and I won't make it through. And it's such a bother to tell them, like, hey, we got to stop and find a place to pull over because I'm about to bust.
Bring yourself a Pepsi bottle.
I usually do. I've never had to piss in the empty bottle, but I always bring an empty bottle with me just in case.
Beppis bottle.
Beppis. I think having to piss any more frequently and having to go on a road trip all the time, like spending 3 hours in a car with no bathroom, that would be my limit.
Yeah.
Personal hell right there.
My
Every time I gotta pee, the light in the car comes on. I can't do anything about it.
Oh god, yeah, I would also hate that. I think that another one for me would be to just be stuck in the bathroom, like shitting all the time. Like
That's my life.
never-ending shit constantly coming out of my ass. Like I cannot stop shitting. I would hate that so much. That would be the worst.
What's even worse than that is when you think you're done and you go to get up and then you pull your pants back up and then you feel it. The rumbling in your tummy is back. You gotta strip right back down again. You might as well just start living in the shower, waffle stomping it down the drain. I mean, what can you do at that point, right?
You can't say. You can't say waffle stomping it and just expect me to not blow up. What the fuck? You can't just say waffle stomping it and expect me to be okay. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck is your problem?
I pissed too much. I just said that.
Oh man.
I need that piss intervention that we keep talking about on Skibbity Ritual.
Oh man. I think another one, kind of like a little bit more out there, speaking of Skibbity Ritual, is to be like to be at the precipice of being good at a game, but you're never able to be good at a game. Like, you put so much time and effort and, like, blood, sweat, and tears into playing this game, and you want to be really good at it, but you just can't.
That is my current life status. World War II, my favorite Call of Duty. I am 5th prestige in that shit, and every team deathmatch we have, I swear to God, 6 and 12 was my KD.
Ouch.
I don't know how. You'd think I would get better, but I've just played it for a really long time.
I mean,
I don't change up the strat. I'm gonna win one of these times. It's the gambler mindset.
I've played WoW for a majority of my life, and I would say that I'm at least good at the game, so I can pass that threshold. That's fine. But if I were to have played WoW as long as I have been, and I just couldn't get good at it, like for whatever reason, I just wasn't able to get good. Not great, not the best, but if I'm just over here, and for whatever reason, I can't get past, like, questing. It's, like, the easiest thing you can do. I can't do PvP, I can't do dungeons, because for whatever reason, I'm just not good at the game. That would piss me off.
One that's kind of related to that, and I did experience this for a long time. The original PS1, you had to have an additional cartridge that would save your game data on
Yep.
it. So my brother and I, we didn't have that, and we would play like Crash Bandicoot Warped, and we'd probably get through three of the whole levels, the iterations. I don't know whatever they're called, those little branch off locations. We'd get through a whole three of those. We never beat the game. But I think if every game you played was like that, where you couldn't save your data, that would make life really fucking miserable.
Yeah, that would not be fun. I remember playing the PlayStation 2 a lot. Um, it's like the console that got me into games and shit. Well, like heavily anyway. Not the first console I ever played, but the one that I first owned. I remember when my memory card would run out of space, and I'd be SOL. I'd have to like start new games every time I wanted to start something because I could not fathom deleting any of my save data, even for games that I didn't like. I barely ever played anymore. That sucked. Um, on a little more of a real note, I know one for me in particular that would suck. Like, it would legit, like, memes aside, legit be a personal hell. Is seeing my loved ones or something struggle, knowing I have the ability to help, and I do help, but then another problem happens every time. That would fuck me up, like, hard.
Yeah, felt that. Man, that would extra suck if you always could solve one problem, but then a new one would pop up. That'd be really fucking frustrating.
Yeah. Or if
What
I
if it's
just,
like
like, didn't have the ability to help them at all, and they just consistently struggle with that problem, that would suck.
yeah, the devil hands you $1 million and you can't give it to anybody to help them out. You can only buy more Baja Blast as your family fucking starving.
Just sitting there chugging Bajas, crying my eyes out.
You can't cry when you're drinking a Baja. Not Shit, we are not sponsored. We need to stop saying no one cares, right?
Baja,
Undo.
hit us up.
I'll start drinking it. I swear, I will switch off of Diet Pepsi and start drinking Baja if they sponsor us.
I'm already on the Baja, baby.
Look, gang. I can see. I like Baja. That sort of green. Not really.
I still have a half.
There we go.
I still have like 6
Mountain
cans
Dew?
of it.
Now, you sponsor us,
in
you
my
get
kitchen.
light action like this. You have what?
I've got 6 cans of Baja in my kitchen right now, waiting for the
I
consumption.
just got more creamy coconut Dr. Pepper.
What the fuck?
That shit's yummy. If I ran out of creamy coconut Dr. Pepper, personal hell. I could live with that. It wouldn't be a problem at all. If I couldn't have any soda, I'd probably be fiending for a long while though.
I've been living in a personal heaven this year because we got Baja year round, baby.
Mm-hmm.
For the 20th anniversary.
That we do.
Love it. That's a personal heaven. I know we're talking about hell right now, but
I could go back to the socks for a sec because this is something that's been bothering me a lot recently.
our personal hells are all sock based.
Yeah, if I'm barefoot walking through the house just because whatever reason I just got done running, I need to strip my fucking soaked clothes off and go get new ones. If I'm walking across the floor and there will be litter or whatever else will stick to my fucking feet because we have so many animals, I think if no matter what I wiped my feet on, the next step I took, there was something that wasn't fucking supposed to be there stuck to the bottom of my foot. That'd be a rude awakening.
Yeah, that would be rough. That'd be rough.
I think you could get used to it, but I'd be angry all the fucking time.
I would also be angry all the time. Speaking of animals, too, if I had to witness, like, any harm to any animals on a daily basis, that would be a living hell for me.
Yeah.
Any
You
harm.
want to get
of
really
any
dark
kind.
with this?
I figured we would at some point.
Well, there's the really like obvious shit, like my wife being tortured every single day, every minute of the day. But that's like
That's a given.
that's not the funny petty shit.
Let's see. If a random person every day, every time I took Willow on a walk, came up to me and punched me in the nuts, I'd be pissed every day.
Willow, you're on your own this time. You go.
Somebody came into my house and punched me in the nuts.
I caught Willow outside. Boom!
And it's a
Like
different
one of those mantis shrimp.
it's a different person every time. So I can't put a face to him. So I don't know who it's gonna be. I just know someone is gonna punch me in the nuts today. That would suck.
Every time I had to trim my nails or bite them, whatever, and I think it's a hangnail when it comes down to the corner, and you have to if every time I had to trim a nail and it would peel skin back, every fucking time. But also my nails would also have to grow at an exponential rate. Like I think every 4 days, if I had to trim my nails, and they were peeling back skin on every one of them every time.
No, fuck all that.
Just rather die.
Let them bitches grow. Fuck it.
Yep. Become an old wizard with the long nails.
Mine are getting pretty long again. Mine grow fast as fuck though, so.
I do too. Mine grow back usually in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, mine are pretty quick.
That is not right.
I don't trim mine as much as a lot of people do, but it doesn't bother me. I think having like a random ingrown hair on my forehead, that would suck.
Yeah.
And then every time you pluck it, it's just there again.
I have to live with something like that because I have a disgustingly noticeable mole on the back of my neck, and there's usually like hairs around it or in it, and it's just, even thinking about it is fucking gross, and I hate it.
Grow your hair out.
I can't yet. I thought about it, and then I got a haircut today, and you can't see me because I'm in the darkness, but this is good for me right here, this length. I would like it to go long, but every time my hair gets long, it puffs out like this to the side, and I hate it.
Eventually it'll grow down because it'll be heavy enough.
Yeah. I'll do that. Once I'm out of the military, I'm growing the hair, getting the man bun, fucking beard.
Do it. I want
covered in tattoos,
dude,
of course.
I want to see you with a beard. I want to see that shit.
Me too. I've been waiting way too damn long.
That'd be lit.
Would I look like a man, or would I stay looking like a child, though?
Dude, beards change everything. If I shave my beard, actually, no. Probably at this point in my life, I still would look old as fuck, but like 10 years ago, not even 10 years ago, probably 10 years ago. Fuck, I'm almost 30. 10 years ago, if I fucking shaved my beard, I looked like a fucking 15-year-old girl. Like, it was awful. Now, if I shave my beard, I probably look old as fuck because I'm wrinkly, but...
Sounds hot to me.
Whoa!
Whoa!
For legal purposes, that was a joke.
Yeah, in Minecraft. Another one. If every time I went to put a shirt on a hanger, the hanger snapped.
I just wouldn't hang my
Every
clothes.
time I use a hanger, it just snaps.
I wouldn't even use a hanger at that point.
I know. You'd have to switch to drawers, but you'd have to have multiple, I think, well, not cabinets, but dressers. And then you'd have to go digging through all the folded clothes for your shirt that you want to wear.
Every time you put something in the dresser, it breaks the dresser.
It just collapses on itself. Boom!
It'd be clothes I would just have clothes everywhere. I wouldn't touch anything.
Someone doesn't know about your exploding dresser problems, so they pick up, they're like, hey, I saw a pair of your socks, one of the cats grabbed it and they were dragging it across the floor, so I tossed it back in there, and then, you what? Boom! It just fucking explodes. And that's it. That's all that was in there was one pair of socks.
I got one. Owning an iPhone. That'd be an awful thing. That would just be my own personal hell.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Also,
Samsung for life, baby.
home button. Ancient technology. The Mayans predicted the home button.
Samsung for life, baby.
I don't think it would be a personal hell. I think you'd get used to it and you'd be like, all right, this is fine.
Owning Apple anything would be a personal hell. This tablet I've been using is Apple, and it drives me up the wall. I cannot figure out how to fucking use it to save my life. I figured out finally how to make sure I unlock it right and open it and click on Procreate. That's all I know how to do.
It's not hard. You just swipe up.
Yeah, I figured that out.
I'm glad you figured that out, old man. Holy fuck. It does not take that much.
Samsung is where it's at.
Is it yours, Samsung, not the same thing? You press the power button and then you swipe?
Yeah, but
I
can swipe anywhere on this. It's very specific on an iPhone. You have to drag from the bottom every time. This,
Yeah.
I can swipe it wherever I want. It unlocks.
Well, hot damn. Guess I'm switching.
Look at that. I swiped from the top down. Boom. Look at that shit. And if I want my camera, I don't have to swipe left or right. I just hit the little camera button and pull it up. Because it's the fucking camera. You should just be able to do that.
You do the same thing on newer Apple products.
Fuck Apple.
There's a button for a camera and you swipe. Mine's different. I like the old one better because it is just at the bottom there. You just swipe over. Boom.
No.
Camera.
Wrong.
Works every time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Living in a world where The Lord of the Rings was not made. That'd be a living hell for me. I'd have no
I could live
personality.
with that one just fine.
I'd have no personality.
Living in a world where The Lord of the Rings is only one movie and it's Gandalf taking them on the Eagles to Mount Doom.
I would hate it. That'd be awful. Awful. Living in a world without the Pizzaverse. That'd be rough.
I don't know. I don't remember the world before then. Must have been shambles.
I don't either, honestly.
You know, crime has actually gone down since the Pizzaverse got uploaded.
July 5th last year.
Yeah, every view. Is it really? Has it been a year?
Uh-huh.
Full year, baby.
We should have done a special anniversary thing for it.
Yeah, but there is no more Cosmic Pizza, so.
There will be when we make the Pizzaverse 2.
And you say that.
Dude, we have to. We have to make it happen. The people have been asking. The people have been begging.
No one's adding to the notes that I've started.
I didn't realize you made notes. I didn't realize you
I
started
told
one.
you guys, and then I emailed the link sharing it with you.
Oh, I must have missed that.
There's a Blue Skies doc where it's just fucking throwing out ideas onto it.
Fuck. I didn't know that. I'll have to peep that.
If I had to work a 9 to 5 every day for the rest of my life, thinking that one day I'll get to retire at 68 or 73 now.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah. If I had to be a homeowner, personal
Damn.
hell.
Hitting them.
Homeowner in today's world doesn't work.
Yeah. It sucks. It's not great.
Have you ever had to pay property taxes? I'm about to get into something here.
Nope.
Okay. Let me tell you about the biggest scam ever.
Taxes are a scam.
Every year, this little fairy drops a little notice in my mailbox. And every year, when we lived in Hamilton, I was like, okay, $800 is a lot for property taxes. This is crazy. And then we moved to Carthage. And now I get an extra note because we still have the Hamilton property. So I get $800. I'm like, that's not bad because the Carthage one is $2,000. Yeah.
Yikes. I don't even want to know what it is out here.
Probably crazy. I don't even know. I've never rented, so I don't know. I don't know what the renter's life is like.
Property tax.
I mean, I rent to own,
in
but
Rhode Island.
it also changes based on the plot of land that you have and your location of said plot.
One
And
point
also what you have on there.
1.3%.
I have no idea what that means.
So 1.3%
So, like, whatever.
in Rhode Island, and in Illinois, it is 2.7%.
Fuck yeah, baby, I'm moving.
Oh God.
Again.
So let's just say you had like a. Let's just say you had a fucking $150,000 house.
Okay, good luck finding one of those.
I'm just doing it for the sake of the. Okay, 1.7% of $150,000.
You know how to do the math on that?
That's 2.2, or sorry, 2.55. So.
What fucking hang on a minute. You said $150,000 house, 1.7% interest?
No, well, just 1.7% of 150,000 is
Okay.
2.25 or 2.5.
I can't fucking do percentages now.
That's why I pulled up a percentage calculator.
Okay, so what does the 2.25 mean?
2.5 is that's how much you're subtracting from 150,000. So it's like 2.5 thousand, $2,200 or $2,500.
Hang on. Times. What the? Hang on a minute. This is the part where we lose everybody. 0.017
Somebody in the comments below, let us
1.7%
know.
times 150,000. It is 2,550.
That's literally what I fucking just said.
No, you're like 2.5 whatever.
Yeah, 2.55, and I said $2,500. That's what I said.
2,550.
We'll go back
That's
on the
what
recording
you
and you
got.
can watch me fucking say $2,500.
You know what? Why don't you? My personal heaven is when you get ligma.
My personal heaven is when you admit that I'm right, because I literally just fucking said that.
Maybe we should do a separate episode that's what's your personal heaven. Just all the good shit. We just hunt the good stuff. No, I like complaining too much. What are some other bad ones? If I only had to drink water for the rest of my life. Some people do that willingly.
Yeah, it's awful. That sounds disgusting.
I need a sweet treat while I'm drinking. Water is awful.
Smelling cat piss for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's
like a pungent cat piss.
Any cat piss. Doesn't have to be pungent. Any cat piss for the rest of my life would be fucking awful.
Yeah, cleaning litter boxes sucks.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I have a very strong sense of smell, so I can smell it immediately.
If every time I got in my car, a new problem with the car came up, but I didn't know how to fix it, every single time I had to go take it to the mechanic or call the mechanic about it, that'd be another great one.
Yeah.
I'm not good with cars.
I'm not great with cars either. I can fix like the basics and stuff, but
Running out of ideas here.
being out of
Life's
reach,
pretty good.
being out of reach of like any of my goals, even the small ones. But being out of reach by just a fucking hair.
If I work out every single day and don't see progress, but if I skip one day of working out, I just turn to fucking fat blubber and I'm like resetting at day one. That's what my brain tells me when I don't work out for a day. That's kind of where I'm at mentally. But if that actually happened, that'd be something. Like I just have to be a fucking blob. for the rest of my life.
I don't think that you have the metabolism or build to be a blob.
I could try.
I don't think you
There's
could.
Here's a fucking great one actually that I live with every day. If no matter how many gnats I killed, there was always another gnat buzzing around.
Gnats are a pain
Doesn't
in the
matter
ass.
what room I'm in, doesn't matter what time of year it is, there's always a freaking gnat. Always.
My own personal hell would be living in a place that is summer year round.
I don't like summer.
I
hate this
hate
heat.
I hate summer with a burning passion. As long as I could have the beach like for like a month, I wish the summer would just cancel itself for the rest of the year.
If it was like 84 degrees and sunny every day,
Oh God, dude!
hell.
Now you're making me like queasy.
it just,
Ugh.
yeah, it makes you feel sick. You go out and it's just a wall of suffocating heat.
Yeah, it does not feel good.
And we'll couple that with every time you get in your car when it's super
Oh,
fucking hot, the air conditioner
oh,
doesn't work. Or
oh.
every time you get in your car and it's freezing, the heat doesn't work.
Dude, when we came up here to look at apartments last, like the end of June or early July or something like that, Deanna's AC didn't work in her car,
Oh, no.
and that's the car we took
Smart move.
in July.
Good
It
time.
it was awful. It was awful. So trying to sleep in the car on the way there or on the way back, pretty much just null. And it's like a 23-hour drive, 22-hour drive, give or take.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is awful. That was one of the worst, like, driving experiences I've ever had in my life. That was not fun. At least driving here, we had something to look forward to because it was, like, exciting. It was fun because we were going to look at apartments and shit. But coming back to Iowa, we had nothing to look forward to other than obviously seeing our family and shit and friends and whatnot. But it's not like we
But
were
that
gone for
doesn't
very
matter.
long. It was only for like a
Mhm.
week. We weren't gone that long, so it's not like we missed them super heavily, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was so fucking awful, dude. It's so awful. But it has since been fixed. That's great.
Ooh, if the only music on the radio was country, or any music I could listen to, if I ever wanted to listen to music, every time I went to play something, it was country music. That would kill me. I'd go mad after a day or two.
If it was always country,
Yeah.
I like some country, but I don't like it enough. I don't like it enough for it to be everything I listen to. So I would also be pissed. There are some country like songs and artists and stuff I have no problem listening to whatsoever, but if I wanted to listen to some fucking like cattle decapitation or some shit, or some fucking infant annihilator, or whatever, that's what I want to listen to. I don't want to listen to country. Period.
Too bad.
No.
Country.
What if every time you tried to make music, you made this like sick ass fucking EDM song, and like you played it back after you were done exporting it, and it was country?
I would stop making music forever. There'd be no point to life anymore.
What if it was like a top charting hit?
Don't care. So is Black Suit Spider-Man.
What if you surpassed Taylor Swift in album sales?
Can I just retire at that point, or do I have to keep making music?
You'd have to get
And
a
every
personal.
time
You'd have to fly everywhere on a personal jet, and fuck
yeah,
the
that would
environment
suck.
up.
Every time my boyfriend's at a football game, I gotta fly my personal jet.
Yep.
I left my keys to my personal jet at home, so I have to get in my personal jet and go back and
Oh
get
god,
them.
I just brought up another one. Being anywhere near the fucking Taylor Swift cult. That
They're
would be
all around us all the time.
no, like if I had to interact with like a group of cult members,
Mm.
like at any point in life, that would be awful.
if everybody I talk to was drunk the second I go to talk to them, and they're in the military or something, that would be bad. I'm just thinking back to the one guy who when I told him to stop using the R word, and he showed me the fucking picture of him chaperoning a special needs event. And he said, "No, dude, it's okay."
It's okay. He's got a black friend. It's all right.
Yeah. Like, if I had to deal with that every time I spoke to someone, big F.
It's becoming more abundant now that I know we're trying not to get political on this, but like since a certain orange person was in office,
The Lorax?
yeah, no, way worse than the Lorax. I love the Lorax. He speaks for the trees, man. I'm about that. I've got trees tattooed all over my body. But the other orange person, whom we don't really need to talk about, ever since he's been in office or was in office or whatever, the world has had some fucking brain worms coming out of the fucking rot. It's disgusting.
I think I don't even know. I don't know what I think anymore. I'm losing thoughts just thinking. You ever do that? You ever try to think a thought and then it's just poof? You drink a full glass of stupid juice and it's all gone? Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you did. You drank the forbidden stupid juice.
I'm dumb. I'm just a fucking idiot.
That's perfect. Well, this is the spot for you, man. We are podcasters. Every Monday, new stupid shit.
Dude, I want to get a setup for this that I can I don't have any room in my room. My room is just closed off of room, period. Because I have a tiny little room. But I want to get a spot where I'm comfortable, so even when we do long sessions, or when I do long sessions of From the Crypt with Derek, dude, they don't feel so long. I want to get a spot where I can have like a couch like they do on those like really fancy podcasts. Those like squishy chairs and shit that they're all sitting in. That'd be lit.
Yeah. I mean, we're in the same studio. We can probably make that happen.
Let's do it. Rearrange this exact studio right here, this one singular studio, and
yeah,
get us a couch.
You want my futon? My
No.
shit-ass futon?
No, I don't. I would like my back to be somewhat intact by the end of it.
Nah, can't have that around here.
This chair is fine. Like, if I'm distracted with, like, a game or something like that, or YouTube videos or whatever, but actually, take that back. YouTube videos, I'm usually in the living room or right over there, just watching from my bed. Just take my headphones off, but...
Do you have any more personal hell things?
Oh, I'm sure I could list a million of them, but we are reaching
just-
about an hour, so I mean, we could wrap up here soon if you want. If you got any more that you can think of.
I mean, I can only think of like petty shit. Like if I would go to write, every time I write something, it smudges,
Every time
or
you
it's
write,
not legible.
every time you write something, you just spell out the word penis.
That'd be fine as long as I could read it. But if I smear what I'm trying to write, like when I
What if you're trying? What if you're trying
I
to?
hold my pen kind of low, so my hand kind of sometimes glides across it.
What if you're like signing a document, like a legal document? You just wrote penis.
You just look at it and you go, "No, this is a legally binding document." Like, yeah, I know.
That's my name.
That's my name.
Sir, your name is penis.
Read and weep.
Oh man. Let's see. When I go to unlock something with a key, and I can't find the key, and there's like a million keys to sift through, that's the worst, dude. When I was a lead at Walmart, and we had that big ass key ring with like 50 keys on it,
Yeah.
I learned those keys. So I got to a point where I was like, okay, I know this looks exactly the same as the rest of these keys, but it has this particular smudge on it, so I know this is the one. Like, I got to that point with those fucking keys because I was unlocking shit all day. But learning that was hell. Trying to fucking sift through all these goddamn keys to unlock the exact thing for the baler or whatever, or the compactor. Dude, fuck that.
Guess how many keys I have for my security job?
2,
I'm a security guard at a hospital. How many keys do you think I have?
3.
2? 3?
Yeah.
You are exactly correct.
3?
I have 3 keys. Yeah.
Nice.
And one of them was like sort of, I didn't need to have it, but I have a master key that is an actual key that unlocks a bunch of doors and shit. I have one that's a hex key. It looks like an Allen wrench that you use to unlock some doors. And then the last one I got, it came with an air freshener, because if you go to change the fucking air spray canisters or unlock the paper towel roll, there's a special key with 2 tongs on it for that. And after I got that, I was like, holy shit, I just leveled up. I got a whole new key.
Yeah, I guess low, because I know a lot of places, especially higher security places and stuff like hospitals, are switching to like passcodes and stuff like that.
Yeah, we do have a lot of those.
Yeah, which is probably just as infuriating to remember all that shit, but
it can be.
Even like homes and stuff, especially here, like almost all of them are passcodes. They're not keys anymore. Like, we don't have a key to our house at all. It's just a passcode.
I think I have like maybe 5 keys on my keychain for between my car and the house and the garage.
I don't have any keys right now.
Oh.
0. Actually, I've got
your key have an ass.
I've got the skeleton key that Crazy Steve gave me.
That you do.
I will always have it.
I got keys floating around in places, but shit just stays locked.
Yeah, I don't really have any need for any keys until I got a car. But even then, most cars don't have fucking keys these days either. So.
Nope. Goddamn liberal pussies took away the keys. We're living in Biden. Biden doesn't want us to have keys to our cars anymore. Biden took away the keys, damn it. Where my freedom at?
What the hell? What the damn hell? Anyway, do you have any other personal hells that you would like to mention?
No, dude. I'm living it every day.
We live in a society of hell.
Personal hell is I have to do this podcast every Monday. We have to put out an episode, and it never ends.
We don't have to. We could quit.
Good.
We could quit and just shop around the episodes that we have.
What do you mean shop around?
Just all the episodes we have, just start advertising the shit out of them. Plug them everywhere. Share them all over the place. We got like fucking almost 40 episodes.
We do, yeah. Been at this for a while.
Significantly less time consuming than recording them.
I checked our I got on the YouTube Studio app or whatever. Maybe no, I was looking up our channel from my channel just to see what the overlay or the layout looked like from like someone else searching for it, and it said we had 103 videos. And I'm like, where the fuck are all these videos at? We haven't been at it this long. I didn't realize they counted all the shorts in that too. Yeah.
Yep, counts all the shorts. I said the same thing when I found that out on my Rustbeard channel. I was like, there's no fucking way I've uploaded that many videos. And then I went back and realized that it counted the shorts too.
That's a lot of content, people. That's at least 30. We have at least 36, 37 hours of content, I think. And that doesn't count the 3-hour me painting my wall live stream.
We have a few of them that go past an hour.
We have most go past an hour.
Yeah. Dude, on From the Crypt, we've got a lot that push 2 hours. And we've got one, I'm pretty sure, that was almost 4. Like, straight up fucking Lord of the Rings style. I was like, God damn, dude.
I'm still waiting for my invite every day.
trying to think of what we got going on next. We haven't recorded in a while because we recorded a shit ton. We recorded a shit ton a couple weeks ago. So we're we're pretty much booked out for a little while, but as far as episodes just coming out, that's nice, honestly. Definitely needed a break from one of these for sure.
I'm sorry.
Because doing both of them is rough, especially recording like in bulk for both of them at the same time. That shit sucks.
Hey, dude, I got you first. All right, we were the original.
Technically.
So there's a clause in the contract.
The idea was you and I first, yes, but Derek and I got on track first.
How? What do you mean?
Because we started actually putting stuff together before you came back and was like, "Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready."
That's horse shit. I hate you.
We started roughly the same time, but I think From the Crypt beat you by like an ass hair.
That's weird because I don't think you guys put out your first episode until a couple weeks after we did.
Right, but we had the channel up first. We also had our trailer up first. And we had started brainstorming and recording ideas first. Before you finally were not busy so much that you were like, I'm ready.
Yeah. That's me.
That was a technicality, though, because you and I did talk about it before I talked about it with Derek.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Jacob owes it to stop all his work and start recording with me whenever I say so. That's what we landed on, right?
Yeah, that's what we landed on.
That's what I thought.
Anyway.
That's what I thought. I got you here, you little bitch.
Anyway.
Mine.
Make sure you like the video if you like this video. Let us know down in the comments below what your personal hell is made up of. And also let us know in the comments, do you like wet socks? And if you do, please never ever talk to me or my son ever again. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see anything else like this, or anything else we have on the channel, because we've got a bunch of stuff up, a bunch of different topics, a bunch of different episodes that you should definitely check out as well if you thought this one was funny. And if you didn't, it doesn't matter, because there's some on the channel that are way funnier than this one, and there's some that are less funny than this one, but we got a good mix of shit all over the place in this channel. And it's good stuff.
We can't all be winners, all right?
Yeah, sometimes we just have to throw something at the wall till it sticks, all right? And that's what we do. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Love you all.